Hello everyone, welcome back to Enigmatica 2 Expert. In the last episode we did something. Mined? Oh yeah, we got our pickaxe up to, I think it was Manulin or Cobalt level. And in this episode we are going to actually start on some of the gates. So we're going to start on Immersive Engineering. Complete this quest to open an Immersive Engineering chapter. So I need to get coke bricks. So basically, like I said, I'm going to be breaking down the bone blocks into bone meal, and then making that into porcelain clay. And then we're going to go ahead and make 54 coke bricks. Because each coke, that's interesting. Each coke oven requires 9 crafts of the coke bricks. So, now that we have this area like this, we need to be able to basically make this a coke oven. So let's go ahead and go into our, well, first off, let's claim that quest. Get some fluid pumps, some iron stuff, and that's all good. And then we go into Immersive Engineering. Welcome to Immersive Engineering. This mod primarily offers large multi-block machines and cool aesthetic things. This is a tier 1 tech mod. The speed and energy required for most machines have been heavily modified. This chapter leads to mechanism. So go ahead and detect that. And claim. Tuesday has begun the Immersive Engineering questline. So basically, you take this engineer's hammer and you right click on the metal block, and that makes the coke oven. So let's go ahead and show recipes for this. So you can put coal in to make coal coke, put blocks of coal to make blocks of coal coke, and you can put wood in to make charcoal. And any of these will make creosote oil. So let me go grab some coal, because we're going to want some coal coke later on. Let's go ahead and throw 2 stacks in. Well, 1 stack in that one and 1 stack in this one. And right click with the hammer and throw that in there. We'll come back to that later. Actually, I want a chest for this. For now, we can just place things. So we're going to go ahead and place that. That's basically our guidebook for this mod. We're going to want to hold on to those, and we're going to want fluid pumps. So, you probably have noticed these apples are sprouting from the trees. They basically come from these apple sprouts. Now you only have to really craft 1 set of these. It's 2 sticks and 2 apples, and it makes 2 of these. And then you right click, you basically leave these and you right click them to grow, and then they drop apples and more sprouts. So you can just basically have infinite apples off of 1 set of sprouts. And then you'll basically fill up a tree, and then you won't need this anymore, because they grow pretty fast. So yeah. So as you can probably see at the bottom of my heart bar, I have 3 extra hearts. 1 of those hearts is from eating 10 different types of food, and 2 of those hearts and this toughness and resistance over here are from having 100% of the vegetable. So basically, for each of these you have over 90%, it gives you an extra bonus. So for my bonuses, I have my grains is the baguettes. Basically those are crafted from dough, which is crafted from 2 wheat. I have apples for my fruit, milk for my dairy, and this roast prime beef, which is 10% protein and you can be eaten at any time. So with the milk for dairy, you can just basically drink this as much as you want. Just kind of look at the cow and just hold right click, and it'll get it up to 100 real quick. Because I think it's 2% per milk bucket. So I'm at 91%, so I'm getting more hearts. Doesn't feel any hunger, but you can drink it at any time, so you can basically just kind of get up to 100 easy every time. 99, and there we are at 100. So now I have toughness 2, which is basically this armor down here, and I have resistance. And then basically the more of these you have above 90, like I said, the more buffs you get. And yeah, so I set up this little farm over here. The wheat is how I got my baguettes, and these are carrots for how to get that. I think that's pretty much it. I guess I can get up this real quick. What's that at? 98, yep. So that's above 90, so I now have strength 2. Well, strength 1, but strength and toughness 3. So this cactus sword I got, and these I made this other matic over here. Basically, I went to the quest line and I claimed the cactus sword blade from this quest. And let me see. I claimed the electrum shovel head from this, and I just made the other part out of iron because it can be repaired with anything. Basically, it says iron electromatic, so I can repair that with either iron or electrum. Let's go ahead and go through these and claim the quest real quick. Let me go through what I picked. So basically I picked coal and torches because I didn't want the other stuff that it was giving me. I got bronze because it was the best thing the best option. Got this emerald excavator because it can be repaired with emerald, and I feel like that's more easily gotten than prudentium right now. And then I got the firewood broad axe head because that'll chop down a whole tree or a whole set of trees, and it'll auto smelt it into charcoal. So if I ever need charcoal, I can just make one of those. But that's not really what this is about. So first off, scanner. There's slight chance per chunk that a super ore vein generates. There are 6 different kinds of super ore veins which can be found varying Y levels. Nuclear craft ores only spawn in super veins. The pack has a few different type items that can help you find ores, the scanner being one of them. And then some ores are so rare that they don't even generate on Earth, the Nether, or the End. Explore the galaxy to find them. Among these are iridium, rutile, alclathrates, star metal, draconium, and dilithium. So basically, 10 extra levels of experience. So I just happened to stumble upon one of these ore veins, so I got the boron, the lithium, the thorium. I think that's all of them. But basically, I got that. It's all down here in my mine. So this is a nice long, mostly empty of ores except for this end part area. And apparently I didn't get all that. But yeah, this is basically where I got my lithium, boron, and whatever else I set up there. Ooh, diamonds. Didn't see those before. Okay, so quests. What do we want to get into? So we go into Immersive Engineering. So we have a coke oven. Coke oven produces coal coke, charcoal, and creosote oil. Supply it with coal or wood logs. Just go ahead and claim that. Next we want treated wood, which is going to come in a bit. Alloy kiln. So basically this is the first tech mod we're getting into. I'll meet you back up at the top. Alright, so from the loot chests I got future block. Blueberry pancakes. Engineer skyhook. Unlimited speed. A new form of travel. I'll have to look into that. What's the recipe on these? Oh, not that hard to make. Okay, that's a cool reward. Let's go ahead and throw that in my misc junk chest. All right, so one thing I want to make is a dank null. I think I'm gonna make the 5th level because I have diamonds and coal. So basically, I need cyan stained clay, which comes from I need some cyan wool or cyan dye. That one. It's gonna be blue and green. I don't think I have any green dye. But we do have Botania, which has these mystical cyan flowers. And these just happen to be right over here by my base. Also, I lit up a big area around my base, just kind of trying to make it so mobs didn't spawn. Anyway, so we gotta have that. And then we want to make it into that. So we want the pestle and mortar, just a stick. Oh, okay, so it's just gonna be, I need a bowl. So let's go ahead and go in here. And there's that. Alright, then we need glass, which I didn't smelt up. We need 8 glass. Let's go throw that in there. While we're waiting on that, think we have everything else for us. We need 5 of these, so we need 4 times 5, so we need 20 diamonds and 20 blocks of coal, which I already prepared. And yeah, so now we're just waiting on that cyan or that glass, so we can make the cyan glass. Alright, and there's our cyan glass. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that there. And let's see if we can find the, there we go. 5 of those. And just like that, we got our dank null. And basically, this allows us to hold a whole bunch of items. I'm going to get cobblestone and dirt in there first off. Cobblestone, dirt, going to want gravel, sand I guess, andesite, diorite, granite, what else? Flint, clay, netherrack. Just go and throw all of these in there. I think that's good right now. And basically, if we shift scroll, we can choose which one we want to be placing, so we can place it down, and it'll also pick up any of those, and it'll hold up to 3,200 of each block per slot. So 3,200 of each of these. That'll help me. I was using these dev nulls between episodes because they basically do the same thing, but they only hold up to a stack. And I'm just gonna throw those out because I don't need them. And there we go. Alright, so what are we gonna do now? I think we're gonna go ahead and get treated wood. So basically what we do is we go ahead and place the portal tank in here. See how we did 9 of those and we got 4,500. So that's gonna fill up the tank with the creosote oil. And then we want to come over here to this one. Just go ahead and do like, get a stack of these. And go ahead and do like that. And then we put the creosote in the middle and craft 64 of that. And there's our treated planks. Treated wood is used in a lot of recipes in immersive engineering, and also great looking building block. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and make the engineer's workbench. The engineer's workbench lets you craft some things with a discount if you have the recipe. So let's go ahead and look up engineer's workbench. So we need a crafting table. Let's go ahead and go over here. Crafting table and some sticks, and then go ahead and make the fence. And there we have it. Engineer's workbench. Not like that. There we go. And now we have this, and if we put a blueprint in here, it'll be able to make us basically all of these things. Sweet. What's next? Blueprints. Blueprints that you craft various recipes in the engineer workbench. So, let's see, we got the market from farming with blockhead. Oh yeah, farming with blockheads and cup of coffee. Let's see, no effects. Gives us 4% grain. We do need grain, I think. Yeah, we need a little bit of grain, so let's go and drink these all the way up. Apparently you can drink those at any time. Does each level count as its own food? I don't know. Anyway, up to 84 on grain, so we're getting there. Everything else is pretty much maxed out. Or is maxed out, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and make a chest for that using a new recipe we just unlocked. So basically, with these treated wood logs, actually I think I can do it like this. Uses, yep, make 2 chests, just like that, using the treated wood. So I'm going to go ahead and have some immersive engineering chest over here. Alright, so there's that. Go ahead and put the market over here. That's not a good sound. Alright, let's not put the market over there. Let's put it over here. Much better. Yeah, so that's what was suffocating over there. So you can get seeds, saplings, other... Oh, cool, we can get spawns, pretty much everything. Queen bee from... Basically, these all cost emeralds, so... We'll deal with that later. Anyway. So we need blueprints. What are these modular machines? Okay. Anyway, we want... Right now we want this one, I think. So that's not the metal press. Iron mechanical component, steel mechanical component, vacuum tube, and circuit board. So that's copper, aluminum, iron, 3 lapis, and 3 paper. So let's see, there's 3 paper, iron, copper, need an aluminum, and I need 3 lapis. Let's go and throw aluminum in there. Alright, and we're missing paper because we didn't craft this yet. There we go. And that basically allows us to craft all these things with these recipes. It's a lot simpler to do it that way than it would be to craft the other way. So like, let's go with component. Like this iron component, it costs 4 iron plates and a copper, or it can cost 2 iron plates and a copper. And the steel one, which is more important because there's a lot of iron, but steel takes a while to make, is 4 steel and a copper, or apparently an emerald for 1 to 3. Interesting. But instead it's 2 steel and a copper, so it's a lot cheaper that way. Corned beef. Buffs player. I think it gave me strength. Oh, it gave me strength and resistance for longer. Interesting. Anyway, what's the next quest? Metal press molds. Metal press molds decide what the metal press should output. So we did want the blueprint for the metal press mold. So let's see, that was a steel plate. We don't have a steel plate yet, so we are going to go ahead and wait on that. So to make steel, we're going to have to go down this quest line right here. That one. The blast furnace produces steel when supplied with charcoal or coal coke and iron ingots. So, blast brick. So this reinforced blast brick takes the steel plates. And let's see, so that's going to be bricks, nether bricks, which is just smelting the netherrack, and blaze powder. Is there a way to get more out of this than easily? Squeezer. It's 3, and a chance of 1 more. And that's not that hard, so I need a block of iron, an iron ingot. Alright, so I'm going to want 10 ingots of iron. And I'm missing some things. Alright, so, squeezer. And I believe we want a button to go along with that. How do you make a wood button? Apparently it doesn't accept that type of wood. Interesting. Alright, we'll go ahead and make a spruce button then. Let's go ahead and set that there. This, and then you can just jump on top. And that'll squeeze whatever. And then you push the button to reset it. Well, I guess we're going into the nether to get some blaze rods. I want to have my buffs all the way up, so I have more strength and resistance and stuff. So, I'm going to go ahead and do some more mining. Vein mining takes your hunger, so that'll be a good way to get my hunger down so that I can upgrade my stats basically. If I eat more what is it? I think I need apples and some more baguettes. Okay, so basically I just added a bunch of the ores to my dank knoll here. I'm going to take out most of everything, leaving a few behind so that I can still have them in there. Let's go and throw that back in there. But yeah, it was a pretty good haul. I got a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to actually leave redstone in here, because otherwise it'll take up like all of my space. Redstone and iron can stay. See, I've got like 1,000 redstone. And 3,000 cobblestone. Anyway, what we're doing, we're going to the nether. I want to make some armor. How do you make this again? Leather boots and some iron. Alright, that's not that hard actually. So we want leather, which comes from 2 string. Well, luckily for me, I have a good string farm. That was probably way too much bone meal, but you know, it's whatever. Alright, let's see how much that gives me. That's gonna give me, I think we're halfway there. Alright, now that we have all this, we can go ahead and make that. Let's go ahead and make chest plate, helmet, and then let's go ahead and use this sheep disguise helmet. Interesting. With these. Not those one. That one. And boots. And chest plate piece. Alright, so I picked this up from killing a zombie or something. 3 in 1, 2. So yeah, that's better than this helmet. I should have checked that before making it. But yeah, so I have all my stats up above 90. Gonna go ahead and get dairy up a little bit more because that's the easiest one to get up. And then we're gonna go ahead and run into the nether over there. Alright, so that was an adventurous nether trip. But we got this, so we go ahead and do this real quick. Maybe. Maybe not. There we go. Another thing about these coke ovens is if they fill up with the coal coke, they will, or not coal coke, the yeah, I guess coal coke or the creosote oil, they will stop working. So make sure you empty those out. And now I think I have some of each of these ready to make blast bricks. There's 6. How much do I need? 27. So basically it's going to be the same size as this. And let me go ahead and clear out an area for it. As much as I like this tree being here, it's kind of in the way at this point, so I'm going to go find another place for it. Maybe on top of the hill or something. I don't know. Let's go ahead and put our blast furnace right here, right next to our coke ovens. And that's more than 27, so that should be good, I think. Perfect. Maybe. Alright, we got augment ignition plugs. Okay. What can these be used for? So they can be upgraded to that one, and that's pretty much it. I'm sure I'll use those other 3 at some point that I accidentally made. Basically same shape, and then you go ahead and do the same thing you did in there. Right click on the middle block, and there's your crude blast furnace. Really hot topic. Basically, to improve them, you need to make the reinforced and then these blast furnace preheaters. We will probably do that in the next episode. So we want to grab, I guess, almost a stack of that we have, and a stack of iron ingots, and throw that in there. That's going to slowly smelt the iron ingots into steel ingots and some slag. The slag made to use clay, or used to make clay, dirt, concrete, asphalt apparently, some phyto grow, which we might use at some point in the series. I don't know. Apparently can be traded for emeralds, be crushed into sand, or it can turn into tiny piles of gold. Interesting. Yeah, this is a super slow machine, but it's our only way of really getting steel right now. So that's what we gotta do. We gotta wait for this, and yeah, I'm not gonna make you wait. I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode off here because these are very slow. So thanks for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit like down below, and it really supports the channel. And subscribe for more of this content. And I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.